All right, going to be reading a NASA newsletter. In this week's newsletter, take a moment to look at Comet 3I Atlas through the lenses of NASA's spacecraft and space telescopes. Find out when and where to watch the NASA astronaut Chris Williams launch aboard the Roscosmos Soyuz MS-28 spacecraft to the International Space Station and discover the process behind NASA's Centennial Challenges, which have awarded more than $24 million to hundreds of people ranging from academics, startup founders, and small business owners from across the US and 86 countries to bring bold ideas to NASA, plus more stories you might have missed. Science through NASA's lenses. NASA is in the midst of an unprecedented solar system wide observation campaign, turning its spacecraft and space telescopes to follow Comet 3I Atlas, the third known interstellar object to pass through our solar system. 12 NASA assets have captured and processed imagery of the comet since it was first discovered on July 1st, and several others will have opportunities to capture more images as the comet continues to pass through our solar system. By observing the comet from so many locations, NASA has an opportunity to learn about the ways that 3I Atlas differs from our solar system's homegrown comets and give scientists a new window into how the compositions of other systems may differ from our own. Comet 3I Atlas, Science, Observing an Interstellar Comet. On July 21st, or sorry, not 21st, on July 1st, the NASA-funded Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System Survey Telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile, first reported observations of a comet that originated from interstellar space. Arriving from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, the interstellar comet has been officially named 3I Atlas. 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth and will remain far away. Humans in space. NASA astronaut to join Expedition 73. NASA astronaut Chris Williams will launch aboard the Roscosmos Soyuz MS-28 spacecraft to the International Space Station on Thursday, November 27th, accompanied by cosmonauts Sergei Kudzverchkov and Sergei Mikheyev, where they will join the Expedition 73 crew advancing scientific research. Live coverage will begin at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, November 27th. Our solar system, or the solar system, chemical activity. A new analysis of data from NASA's Cassini mission found evidence of previously undetected organic compounds in a plume of ice particles ejected from the ocean that lies under the frozen shell of Saturn's moon Enceladus. Researchers spotted new molecules that lay a potential path to chemical or biochemical activity. The universe. High-speed skirmish. The James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, has delivered a first-of-its-kind, a crisp mid-infrared image of 4 coiled shells of dust around a pair of Wolf-Rayet stars known as APEP. Observations taken prior to Webb only detected one shell, and while the existence of outer shells was hypothesized, ground-based telescopes were unable to uncover any. More NASA news. For 20 years, NASA's Centennial Challenges has awarded more than $24 million to hundreds of people from across the US and 86 countries to bring bold ideas to NASA. In the latest episode of the Small Steps, Giant Leaps podcast, hear what it takes to design and judge these challenges and how you can participate. Interesting. One of the biggest goals for companies in the field of artificial intelligence is developing autonomous systems that can perform tasks without a guiding human hand. This parallels the goals of the urban air mobility industry, which hopes to bring autonomous flying vehicles to cities around the world. Discover how one company got a head start on doing both with help from NASA. About the size of a full-size pickup truck, the Sentinel-B satellite lifted off aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Launch Complex 4 east at Vandenberg Space Force Base in Central California at 12:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 17th. The newly launched satellite will provide ocean and atmospheric information to improve hurricane forecasts and help protect infrastructure as well as benefit commercial activities such as shipping. Using data from TESS, the Transitioning Exoplanet Survey Satellite, and other observatories, astronomers have revolutionized our understanding of a collection of stars in the northern sky called Pleiades. Pleiades. Plaid. Pleiades, I don't know. Pleiades. By examining the rotation, chemistry, and orbit around the Milky Way of members of several different nearby stellar groups, scientists identified a continuum of more than 3,000 stars arcing across 1,900 light years. After years of design, development, and testing, the X-59 quiet supersonic research aircraft took to the skies for the first time on October 28th. Woohoo! Nice. The X-59, designed to fly at supersonic speeds and reduce the sound of loud sonic booms to quieter sonic thumps, took off at 11:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and flew for 67 minutes. The flight represents a major step toward quiet supersonic flight over land. Artemis, NASA social applications now open. Are you passionate about social media and communications? Do you love to create content for an audience? Are you a fan of new, unique experiences? If you said yes, this national social event is for you. This is the opportunity to be on the front lines of the historic Artemis mission that will lay the groundwork for future moon landings and crewed missions to Mars. Did you know on November 21st, 1960, as NASA's first 7 astronauts were training in hopes of becoming the first astronaut to be launched into space, the agency attempted to launch the Mercury spacecraft on a Redstone rocket for the first time. The flight would be an important test in preparation for America's first human spaceflight. It didn't go well. Roughly, how far did the rocket travel? Is it 4 inches, 12 feet, 1 mile, or 6 miles? Say, I'll give it credit. I'll give it a mile. I don't know. Find out next week. In the previous newsletter, we asked which mission was the first to visit an asteroid. The answer, Galileo. On its way to explore the Jupiter system, the Galileo spacecraft flew by and took images of 2 main belt asteroids, Gaspra in 1991 and Ida in 1993. NEAR, Shoemaker later became the first mission to orbit and land on an asteroid, completing these milestones in 2000 and 2001, respectively. Hubble's Night Sky Challenge. This week's object is Messier 31, also well known as the Andromeda Galaxy. Located 2.5 million light years away, the Andromeda Galaxy is the closest major galaxy to our own Milky Way. The galaxy is so close that in angular size it is 6 times the apparent diameter of the full moon and is easily visible with the unaided eye from a dark sky sight. It is impossible to say who discovered the Andromeda Galaxy, but a documented report of the galaxy from the year 964 came from the Persian astronomer Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi's The Book of Fixed Stars. Join the celebration. Woohoo! I don't know. I haven't clicked on. Oh, the Hubble's Next Sky Challenge. That's what it is. Okay. I just heard celebration. I was like, I'm in. All right. Celebrate. Celebrate. I celebrate everything. Celebrate life. Every breath I take is a celebration. All right. Cool. Good article. And done. Done.